that's a little bit better for you as we go through this film, which is The Last House on the Left. So the basic premise of this film is that a young teenage girl and her parents move to a new house. I think it might be a holiday house from what I took in, and she goes to meet her former friend in town, and she works in a store, and they meet a young lad, and they go back to his motel room and do some smoky, nothing sexual, of course. They're only 14 years old, and they get caught by his family, who also happen to be the people that you see at the beginning of the film. I'm not going to spoil it too much, because the beginning of the film way outweighs the rest of the film. But basically, they're not good people. They do something before the title card even hits the screen that's rather nasty, and it's fair to say that they get their comeuppance. They torture the two young ladies and make the young man watch as they do so, and there's a revenge story where the parents basically take in these criminals, not knowing what they've done, and then go on a revenge mission to get their own back, basically. And well, yeah, it starts well. There's some hard to watch scenes, and the rest of the movie kind of sucks. But it stars Sarah Paxton as Mary Collingwood, Tony Goldwyn as John Collingwood, that's the parents, Monica Potter as Emma Collingwood, that is the young lady who lives with them, Martha McSayek, I think that's how you say it, as Paige, she's the friend, Garrett Dillerhurst as Krug, that is the male bad guy, Spencer Treat Clark as Justin, who is the young lad, Ricky Lindholm as Sadie, she is the lady there to get her baps out, shall we say, and Aaron Paul of Breaking Bad fame plays Francis. And there we have the very small ensemble cast. Some good performances in this film. Sadly, the film just borrows too much out of other people's books. I Spit on Your Grave, that kind of thing. Much better films, much better made than this one. There was one decent kill, which I'm not going to spoil for you, but it's quite nasty. And the dad, who happens to be a doctor, so he knows what he's doing when he's doing these things. The rest of them kind of like meh, but that one in particular involves a sink and a blunt instrument. So if you are going to watch this, like I say, it's available on Netflix, then please do go and watch it. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's locked down. What else are you going to do if you're looking for a horror movie on Netflix? I'll tell you something, you can watch Session 9. That is actually good. Not very well known, but it is a good film. I remember watching that with my good friend Mike Eyre, and we both really enjoyed it, especially David Caruso's delivery of a famous swear word line. You'll know what I mean if you've seen it. Anyway, I'm going to give this film a gory and excessive... so this film, I'll put the notes here, it's gory and excessive, but lacks any building of character. So you don't really, you do hate the bad guys, but you don't really feel for the parents or anything like that. I was just disengaged with it. It took way too long from the first initial bit to get to the point. Enough to care about them. It's slow and boring after a very shocking start. And I'm going to give this a spliff and of hammer to the head. And that is my final decision and final rating for this film. Like I say, 42% on Rotten Tomatoes, not the worst rating for a horror movie on Rotten Tomatoes, but certainly not the best either. And with that, you've been watching the Quick Shot Reviews channel for Cheap Shot Entertainment. I have been your host, Luke. You are the Cheap Shot Nation. Make sure you give us a like and subscribe. We're trying to get this new channel off the ground, a dedicated movie channel by popular request, so make sure you show us some love with that. I enjoy doing these movie reviews. I've got to say, they're very quick, they're very efficient, and we can get quite a few of them out. We upload new videos every Tuesday without fail, so make sure you check them out, and then maybe some others in between. In the meantime, check out the main channel, Cheap Shot Entertainment, and the gaming channel, Cheap Shot Entertainment System, in the vein of a Nintendo, and that is the gaming channel, which is launching on the 30th of July, which you probably won't care about because it's already launched by the time this video goes up. I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.
Hiya.